Hey guys, this is Gianni. So today's vlog, I wanted to cover my friends from Michigan. Now, some of you that know me personally know that I have friends everywhere. So I'm gonna go over how I met these people and how long we've been friends. It's actually been over, I think, 6 or 7 years now that I've been friends with them, which is crazy to be friends with people that long from over the internet. And I still talk to them pretty often. And I'm planning a trip this November to go see them all the way up in Michigan, and we're going to go do a road trip. We're going to go all the way down to Illinois, and then we're going to go to Colorado. It's going to be awesome. So, how I met these people. It kind of started with me and my cousin. We were really into Minecraft, and me and him decided, let's make a Minecraft server. And at the time, Hunger Games was a big thing. So we're like, let's make a server, let's base it off of Hunger Games, and let's try to make all the districts and stuff, and let's see how that goes. So we posted on some forums asking people if they wanted to help with us, if they liked our idea, and we got some people to join in, and then this group of, I think, 3 people from Colorado. Bonquiqui, Black Horizon, and Shepherd, I think that's what he was called at the time. They joined, and we were like, oh, okay, they had cool ideas, they wanted to help, so we let them help us. Things were going good. I talked to these guys every day. My cousin wasn't a big fan of them, but I decided to keep talking to them, and eventually we decided the server wasn't going to work out, so we stopped doing that, but I would still talk to these people from Colorado. And one day, they dropped a name, a server name that will always stay with me for the rest of my life because I have met so many great people from here. Detoxcraft. Detoxcraft was a huge server, maybe having around 100, I want to say 100 to 200 people online at a time. Now that's crazy for a Minecraft server at that time, around, I want to say 2012, 2013. Which is crazy. Crazy good. So we were all kind of just joining, trying to play the game. It was a faction server, so that meant we'd make a base, we would claim the land surrounding our base, and it was protected so no one could break the blocks. In order to actually break it, it would have to be destroyed by TNT from another player or something like that. It was crazy. This is my first time playing it, and I was just trying to get the gist of it. So the whole setup is, it's a PvP server, so player versus player. We would try to loot other bases, and people would try to loot ours. And the whole point is just trying to be the bigger person, the top faction on the server. And the server was crazy. It had Hunger Games, which blew my mind how well the Hunger Games worked out on their server. They had Mob Arena, which is you survive against mobs and see how many rounds you can get, kind of like zombies in a way. And they had player shops, which honestly that's what I was saving up for most of the time, because I love selling stuff to people and trying to make a shit ton of money. So yeah. We did that for a while, and I was just playing with them for most of the time. It was just us in a Skype call, and eventually they went to go join a different group, and I decided I'm gonna go try to play this with my brother for a while. Me and my brother played probably for a good month, and I was starting to get a little bored of it. Eventually, I get a call from Bonquiqui. He's like, dude, you should join the Skype call with these group of people. They are really cool, and they are interested in talking with you. And I'm like, okay, I'm not really too sure about this, but since you recommended it, I'll give it a shot. So he says, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, who's the person on the server that I'm gonna be joining with? He's like, oh, it's Udine. Now in my head, I knew top players. Udine was one of the top players of the server. He was really good at PvP. He had probably one of the top factions on the server at the time. And there was always some kind of server drama with them. But I thought, yeah, he's a cool person, but like I had to be careful because like he could be like some teenager or something. Like he never talks in chat, never says anything. He's like the silent guy. And in my head, I'm like thinking, oh wait a second, I tried to frame this guy and tried to get him banned before while playing Hunger Games. Now, in Hunger Games, you weren't allowed to bring any items with you. It was, you had to clear inventory, and you'd go out there and you try to collect items, whatever, when the game started. But you couldn't bring anything with you. Nothing. So, when I went into the Hunger Games, I saw that I had actually somehow gotten iron armor and like a sword or something like that. And I decided, well, if I have all this, is there a way I could possibly gain an advantage from this and try to get someone banned? So, I took the whole iron armor and the iron sword, and I saw Udino K. I'm like, that's the person I want to ban. I want to be known for getting him banned. So I dropped all my stuff and put it in his inventory and made sure, like, when I took a screenshot, he was holding like the iron sword. And I thought, he's going to be banned. That is going to be funny. And he just, once I did all that, his character slowly turned at me, looking at me, and I think he just teleported back to his base after I got the screenshots, and then just came back with an empty inventory, because, like, that's the type of person he was, like, after the fact, like if he could somehow, like, get a full set of iron armor and iron sword, he's gonna take that back to his base and keep it for himself, because he's, like, kind of stingy like that. Or, not stingy, but, like, smart. I don't know what I would call it, but that's just him. Anyway, so back to the call. I never got him banned, by the way. It was just, I didn't want to go through it. So, back to the call. So, I joined the call, and the first thing he says, "Who's this fag?" Instantly, I knew I would like him from that point on. Because, one, he was literally, like, my age. And two, he just insulted me. And he started laughing about it. And I'm like, okay, that's not kind of cool. But then I'm thinking, he's the same age as me. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna bust his balls too. And so I'm just gonna say, oh, it's that Udino K or whatever, guys. I'm like, I tried to get you banned before. And he's like, oh, you're that motherfucker. And I was like, oh yeah. And he's like, oh my god, I hate you with a passion. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry about that, by the way. Can you please not hate me? Don't kill me. And yeah, that's how I first met Tristan Buffington. Currently my #1 best friend. He has been with me through thick and thin. I have tried to visit him multiple times. Each time something has come up and has prevented me from seeing him or visiting him, which sucks. But I'm trying. I'm still trying to go see him. November, I'm almost 100% certain that I can go see him, and I'm hyped for that. So, after the server fell apart, something happened. The server owner couldn't pay for it or something like. Oh no, I remember what happened. So I think I got banned off the server, off of Detoxcraft, and I was talking with these guys. I'm like, guys, I got banned. What should I do? What's the worst thing I can do to hurt the server? Because I was a petty person. I was a real petty person back then. So they're like, well, I don't think there's much you can do. Just let it go and let us have our fun. And I was like, no, I'm not about to do that. So I noticed on the forums they had the #1 post for their server advertisement. And I was looking through the rules, and I believe it said you could not... You couldn't do something to players or something on the server, on the forum rules, and they did that to me. And so, they DDoSed me. They doxed me. They found out where I lived. They threatened to take down my internet for a week. And at first, they took it down for like an hour. It's kind of hard to explain to the family that you've been doxed, because they're like, oh, they're so worried, never let me use a computer again. So I took all this information, said that they had my Skype. I posted like Skype conversations, stuff like that. Gave it to the forum admins, And the forum said, yeah, that's not good. We can't have server owners doxing people. And so they took the whole server posting down, and eventually, like, people stopped coming to the server. Server just fell apart. So I was known as that day forth as the person who took down Detoxcraft the first time. Yeah, this server has a reputation of coming back up, kind of like a regurgitated cat hairball. It just keeps coming back up and back up. So, after that, after Minecraft, we decided, let's get into a new game. And I think the game was League of Legends. I think this was around, kind of like the start of League of Legends, Season 2, which right now I think it's on Season 7, which that means 7 years. It's been 7 years since the game first started. So, yeah, I'd come home from school, I'd play League of Legends with them, I'd stay up until like 10 o'clock, play League of Legends with them, Skype with them all day, every day. And then I think we sort of fell off after I broke my computer, and I had to talk to my grandparents. My grandfather eventually gave me another of his computers, and that was going good. That was like 3 months later, and they decided, yeah, we're going to take a break from this. We're going to play CSGO. CSGO was awesome. I enjoyed playing with it. Another one of my friends, Gabe, he kind of loves opening cases, opening that stuff. He loves doing that, and then when he gets something good, he's like, oh, Bobo, look what I got. And I was like, oh, Gabe. Like, I was, like, jealous of him. Like, but I couldn't say anything because, like, me and Gabe have this kind of, like, unspoken, like, friendship where, like, we bust each other's balls a lot, but we don't give each other compliments, but we know we're friends. So, I probably should have, like, told you guys each their names, and I realize that now 12 minutes into the video, I can't really edit the video, so I'm just going to go with all their names. So, Tristan Buffington, you dying okay, my best friend. Absolutely #1, my best friend. #2, Gabe Ciotti. He's like, he's a friend. He's a friend. Like I said, we bust each other's balls, but we're still friends. Next one on the list is Cameron Hadier. Me and him don't really talk too much, but me and him kind of like have like inside jokes and stuff like that. Next two, we don't really talk too much about them anymore because they fell off of the group. But Rex Carlson, kind of a dick, big Trump supporter, and Wesley something. I'm not even sure of his last name because like me and him never got along. Like he's always hated me. Tried like think he was always smarter than me. Me and him never got along, but we still like played like League of Legends a lot together. Like it was weird. It was a weird friendship. I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, those are my friends from Michigan. I don't think I'm forgetting anyone. There's Jeb. Jeb, I don't think I've really played too many games with him. I've talked with him over Skype. He's really cool. Love talking with him. He's funny as fuck. Who else? I think that's like the main guys of the group. So alright, so back to the story. We're playing CSGO. I'm kind of getting frustrated here. I'm talking with them over Teamspeak. We switched to Teamspeak. We have this whole like switching thing. But I'm talking to them over Teamspeak. I'm like, guys, I am so frustrated at this game. I can't even handle it. And he's like, what are you going to do about it? And I was like, Tristan, do not push me right now. I am going to flip. I am so frustrated. This game is so bad. And he's like, well, you still play it? You still like it? Why do you play it if you don't like it? I'm like, you know what, Tristan? That's enough. I slammed my desk and my computer shut off. It turned off. I tried turning it back on. It wouldn't turn on. It was dead. By me slamming my desk, I had killed my computer. Like, how is that even possible? I thought I, like, knocked a wire or something loose. I spent weeks trying to fix this computer, and it never turned back on. So, before I even got a new computer, it was 6 months later. A half a year of not talking to these guys from when I talked with them every single day. It's like quitting a group cold turkey. It starts taking a mental toll. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Are they having fun without me? You know, that kind of thing. So, Eventually, I get a new computer, download Skype, Teamspeak, all that stuff, try to find out where they're at. I get in contact with them and find out they're playing a new game called Dota 2. Now, me and Dota 2 do not have a good history whatsoever. In fact, me and Tristan have like kind of this joke going around that like, instead of me helping him win games, I'm usually helping them trying to like give the enemy team a chance to win the game because my friend Tristan's that good. My friend Tristan actually is semi-pro at Dota 2 now. He kind of quit his team because they're not good enough for him. But that's just his personality. I actually do believe that he's like really, really good. Like he would spend all day playing Dota 2. It's his passion. And that's one of the things I admire about him. He sticks to something, and when it's his dream, he keeps going at it until he accomplishes it on his standards. By becoming like semi-pro, I guess he accomplished his dreams of like being good at Dota. So, cause he's kind of like been more laid back about it. So, yeah, they started playing Dota, and I wasn't really like for that, because Dota was not my game at all. My computer actually couldn't handle it that well. So I decided, alright, I'm going to play a different game. Do you guys want to play anything else? They're like, oh, no, we're fine. And I think at that time I started playing Hearthstone a little more, and that was something me and Gabe used to do. Me and Gabe used to play Hearthstone. He'd always win because he buys cards so often, and I was a free-to-play player at the time. Didn't really have like a job to support my card playing addiction. So yeah. Eventually, I think I started working and going through like relationships that like kind of took a toll on me and like prevented me from being more social towards my friends. So I kind of took a break from that friend group for a couple months. I'm not even sure of the timeline right now, but I think this was around 2016. This is kind of like when my life has started changing, kind of like for the better. And by the time I joined back, they invited new people to join the group. And I was like, oh, who are these guys? And they're like, oh, yeah, these are our friends from... oh, they're gonna kill me for not remembering where they live. Crap. I can't remember off the top of my head. But we still talk to them to this day. They're really good friends. They're super cool people. They're coming up to visit Tristan for Halloween. And I haven't got to see them in person yet. That sucks. Their names are Katie, Caleb, and Cameron. Hobo, whose name is Christian? Yeah. Sky, and I feel like I'm forgetting one. I am so sorry if I'm forgetting you. Please do not kill me, but I'm doing these videos in one take because I do not have editing software. I am literally using my iPhone. So, anyway. Yeah, so they joined our group. I got used to it. It was weird having new people join the group, but I got used to it. I eventually started playing Hearthstone with them. I started talking more, playing Dota with them. Started playing Dota more. I still wasn't good at it, but like if my friends were playing it, I had to play, you know. So yeah, now we're coming to the present. I kind of been taking a break from talking with them, although I do Snapchat them pretty often. It seems like everyone's been growing into who they are as an adult, and it's really something weird to see when you've been talking with someone every day for so long that they start becoming like a different person, but you can still see the part that you talked to as a child in them still. It's I don't know how to explain it, but you guys might have experienced that. I think that's really cool. Like, Tristan is really into his music, and the way he dresses really reflects on his music choices. Gabe, he is kind of like a big spender, likes taking risks, likes being like the person known as, like, yeah, I spent this, and look all this, like, all these good cards I have. He plays Magic pretty often, And that's something I'm looking forward to when I go up with them to Michigan, is that we're going to play Friday Night Magic. I really hope we can play Friday Night Magic. That is something I love to do. And that's probably something I'll cover in a future video. But that's all I'm going to do for right now. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a video on Patterson Heights, my moving there, and how those friendships and stuff that I've made, and how 2016, 2017, how that stuff affected me. Those 2 years, 2016, 2017, are how I changed as an adult. I think I'm going to cover that this weekend. I'm going to make a big, long video from that. And I think Friday I am going to do a video on my exes. That's going to be a good one. You guys should check that one out. I'm actually kind of like excited to make that one, because like some of my exes still do follow me on Snapchat, and so I'm like, oh, he's going to say something about me on his video? I got to check that out. Oh, I hope he doesn't say anything too bad. Well, bet all things are going to be unleashed like a flood. Nothing is going to be hidden. I'm going to tell the whole thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for your support. I really do appreciate everyone like saying, oh, I can't wait for your next vlog, can't wait for this, can't wait for that. I love that. Thank you guys for watching these videos. I think those guys have subscribed to me from yesterday. I'm just happy about all this. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.